Thank you for joining Wars of the Rosies, and this is A Useful Life by Goldie. An article from Rosicrucian Digest, Volume 38, Number 11, November 1960. A Useful Life by Goldie, official court reporter, Phoenix, Arizona. 4 times I had undergone surgery in the attempt to walk normally, without pain and without crutches. 4 failures, difficult operations, body cast, long post-operative periods in that no man's land when you wait to see what is going to happen. In my case, the long looked-for improvement never came. Instead, a constant downgrade, more pain, and back to the crutches. In the spring of 1954, my days were so filled with ever-increasing pain, I knew I must arrange for my 5th surgery. I kept hearing the doctor's words. We could remove the hardware and once and for all put an end to surgery. Of course, that would leave you with a short, floppy leg. How I cringed at the words. But it should eliminate the pain. We can't be certain, but it should. You would always need crutches, but you could live a useful life. With such a pronouncement, my life completely lost its focus. I was still young, too proud to know how to compromise with life, and I was filled with anguish and despair. For the first time, I lost courage, hope, and the will to go on. That spring, I could scarcely move even with the crutches, so I simply sat, watching the opening of the oleander blooms and the graceful leafing of the chinaberry tree. I gazed at the mountains stretching away mysteriously into the blue distance, and the palms graceful and erect, like fixed points of stillness and tranquility in a changing world. Then a strange new insight came, perhaps because of the healing quality in nature, a therapy that doesn't come in bottles. Perhaps because of a certain rock-bottom solidity in knowing the worst. Don't ask me how it happened. I only know that it did. I had no flashing thoughts, no vision, but in a sort of culmination of a ripening process, I had a glimpse of whatever it is that poets and maybe an occasional saint gets so excited about. Daniel Webster once said that the greatest thought that ever entered his mind was his personal accountability to God for his gifts. I tore off a layer of pride and asked myself what it really mattered. We can't all be graceful. We can't all be beautiful. A short floppy leg and everlasting crutches suddenly seemed a small price to pay for the privilege of walking. And, as the doctor said, being useful. The situation was a challenge to be accepted. I would build instead of brood. In gratitude, I made arrangements for the surgery. Its success amazed even the surgeons. Obviously, I was fortune's favorite. Then I read Albert Schweitzer's words. He who has been saved by an operation from death or torturing pain must do his part to make it possible for the kindly anesthetic and the helpful knife to begin their work where death and torturing pain still rule unhinged. You must pay a price for it. You must render in return an unusual great sacrifice of your life for the other life. Personal accountability again. Spring is a gift. Music is a gift. A rose is a gift. Surely then, surcease from pain, the absence of an expected short floppy leg, and a useful life are gifts almost too precious to mention. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Rosies. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.